Good evening, Night Gems. Welcome back for another episode. Tonight, I only have one letter, but before we get into that letter, I hope you had a great day today. You are home now. Whatever happened during the day, let that just be a bad moment. Don't let that turn to a bad day, because we try not to have bad days here. Anywho, hope everyone had a great weekend. Go ahead and get that drink. That will get you right for the night and come on back so we can get into this letter. But of course, it is Monday. So before we get into this letter, let's go ahead and do our Monday money manifestation message. So today's message is, I have no money worries. I am financially free. Money flows to me naturally. I'm creating generational wealth. I am blessed. Money enjoys my company. When I spend money, it always comes back to me in abundance. That is your Monday. It is your Monday money manifestation message. So we got that out the way. Of course, you already know the letter is anonymous. It is a little drama with family in this letter. So let me just give you that little background on it. The letter reads, "Good evening, Miss Moon. I just need to discuss what is the issue that I have. Thank you so much for reading my letter. So I need to tell you that my family is not talking to me, and I'm not talking to them. But this is the reason why. Our mother died, leaving me everything. I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Mom's policy paid out $500,000. Okay. I gave each sibling $100,000, except one of my brothers, who is an addict. I already support him, and I knew that much money will lead to an overdose instead. I gave him, so she write overdose. Instead, I gave him a monthly allowance. October, it was a Thursday morning. He showed up at my house, 4 a.m., causing a scene about his money. My other sibling said I was wrong to hold his money, but I already gave him $30,000. 2 days later, we opened a bank account for him with the remaining money. He was eating through that money within a week. He spent $40,000 posting pictures on Facebook with money he went to Vegas for a week. Next week, he went to Vegas for a week. Next week, he went to Miami. Okay. In November, I got a phone call from his girlfriend saying that he overdosed and died. I had a $200,000 policy on him. And now my brother and sister are mad because I won't give them any of that money. After the funeral, I stopped talking to them. They kept saying my brother was grown, but I knew that would happen if I gave him that money. I don't care to talk to them. They make me feel bad. They trying to make me feel bad. But again, Miss Moon, I took care of him. Nobody was around when I was taking care of him. My money, I put him on life insurance. Nobody else did. I did. And now they want that. That's not right. So therefore, we cut off communications. But I have a problem with them telling everybody else in the family that I'm killing for funds. Thank you again for reading my letter. Wow. Thank you so much for sending me your letter. I truly appreciate that. First, I want to say my condolences. I'm sorry to hear that your mother had passed away. Second, I agree with you. Where were your siblings at when you was taking care of him? Did they help you financially? Did they come out and help you when you was taking care of him? And honestly, I know back in my elder generation, I know that, they will leave the oldest, a lot of families will leave the oldest sibling with everything, expecting the older sibling to, disperse the funds, just like the way you did. But some families, they leave it to the older siblings, and the older siblings keep everything for themselves. So, and the reason why I'm saying that, because your siblings should be happy that you split that money 5 ways. And I agree with you. If I had a sibling that was an addict, I would not give them that money just right out, because, like you said, they're gonna go through it, and just like what happened, here it caused an overdose. So you knew what was going on or what was going to happen before it even happened. I mean, come on, you're giving an addict that much money. So I agree with you. I agree, with you when you have put it in the bank for him. But for your siblings to come out after your brother had, went on trips, did anybody else say anything to him that he's, quickly spending this money? The only thing they tell you that he's a grown man. It sounds like to me that the rest of your siblings was kind of hoping an overdose would happen. That's what it sounds like to me. And, you did what you did. And there's nothing wrong with you putting your sibling in some insurance, because he wasn't putting insurance on himself. And not only that, if you didn't put insurance on him, who's going to help pay for the funeral services? Because I'm pretty sure they would not have came to you and said, you know what, sis, here's X amount of dollars towards the service. Your siblings have, it just sounds to me that they are just so greedy. So greedy. They don't care that they didn't put him in some insurance. So you recouping back what you put out. And for them to try to come and get a piece of that, that's crazy. They're in the wrong for doing that. I wouldn't even ask a sibling, I know you put him under insurance or whatever, and I didn't help you pay, but I'm coming for some of that, for some of those funds. And that wouldn't even be right to say. It just sounds like they are just really, they're out there chasing the funds, chasing money that's not theirs. And not only that, whatever they tell the rest of the family, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care what they tell the rest of the family. I really wouldn't. And I hope you're not worried about what they telling the rest of the family. Because trust me, the rest of the family see what was going on. They see it. And I hope you don't feel guilty about, not sharing that, because you put your funds into that. I don't know if you asked them before or if you just did it on your own. But if you asked your siblings to help you, put him on some insurance, and they said no, and you took your funds and put him on some insurance, all that is yours. All that is yours. They shouldn't even ask for that. I don't want you to feel bad about not giving them anything, because you just recouping on what you did when you was taking care of him. Did they come by and take care of him? Did they send you anything to help? So I wouldn't give two fucks about what they think of me. Sorry. It is what it is. I wouldn't give two fucks about it. You know? And every time they would say something, and I'm like, oh, did you help me when I was taking care of him? Did you give me money to give to him while I was taking care of him? Did you even say, sis, I know you're taking care of our brother, but, you know, here's something to help you out. Now, when shit hits the fans and when your brother, you know, passed away from an overdose, and my condolences for that. But when he passes away from an overdose, now all of a sudden they want to come out the woodworks and claim shit. Your siblings are definitely in the wrong for even coming to you and asking you for some of that money. Definitely in the wrong for that. That is my answer to your letter. Again, thank you so much for writing this letter. Before we go, let me just say this message here. And it also can contain to family as well. You know, what I notice is that you're not a problem. If you're a quiet person, you know, stay to yourself, but, you know, enjoy, you know, being around family or friends or whatever, you know, and there's always somebody got something smart can say out their mouth. There's always somebody there that will say something and you just always been quiet. But when you start taking up for yourself, when you start speaking up for yourself, or telling somebody no, they are wrong for whatever, you know, discussion it is, no, that's wrong. When you start speaking up for yourself, that's when you become a problem in their eyesight. And I say to that, continue to be that problem. Because now they need to think before they speak. So continue to be that problem for them. I hope everyone have a good rest of your night. Stay well, stay balanced. Cheers.